Hi guys, welcome to Got the Text. Today's date is March 1st. Our topic is Destination God's Will. Our verse is found in Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. You're having the worst day on record. Your alarm didn't go off, which made you late for school. Some moron in the hallway dropped his books all over the place, and you have to hurdle them to skid into class late, only to hear the science teacher cheerfully announce a pop quiz on material you haven't even looked at, much less studied. Your BFF isn't talking to you and won't tell you why. And to make matters worse, your parents confiscated your electronics because you didn't do the dishes again. Seriously, this day could not get any worse. Stop, rewind, replay. Your alarm didn't go off, which made you late for school. But since everything that happens to one of God's kids happens for a reason, you set your GPS for the day. Destination, God's will. The first thing you do is refuse to panic. You're in God's will, so there's no reason to panic. Because you were late for school, you happen to be in the hallway when a kid you've seen around but don't know dropped his books all over the place. You have two choices. You can either pass him or help him. You're in God's will, so you help. That's when you notice the kid is crying and he's trying to hide it. He's got a black eye and his shirt is torn. You ask him what happened, but he doesn't want to talk. But you're persistent, and he finally tells you that some kids were bullying him, threw him into the lockers, dumped his books, and ran off. They've been bothering him for a while, and it's getting worse. But he's afraid to tell anyone. He begs you not to tell anyone either. You of course know better. You talk him into coming with you to the principal's office to report the bullying. You decide you're going to help him by keeping an eye out for him, and you tell him so. He gives you a weak smile and thanks you. By the time you get to class, it's almost over. The science teacher says you'll have to take your test the next day. When you're a Christian and you're focused on God's will, you realize that no matter what happens, God can use it for good purposes. Does that mean that you can do whatever you want and God blesses you? No. You have to be responsible. Study. Do your chores. When you're a Christian and you're focused on doing God's will, you realize no matter what happens, God can use it for good purposes. Does that mean that you can do whatever you want and expect God to bless you? No. You have to be responsible. Study. Do your chores. But if something bad happens to you, don't react by demanding, "Why me?" Stay in God's will and look for the lesson He's teaching you through any circumstances that may come your way. That's it for today. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.